What is my purpose? A gentle inquiry for the seeker. Introduction. The question that won't leave us. Almost everyone, at some point in life, asks the question, why am I here? What is my purpose? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing? This question seems to follow us through childhood, through adulthood, and even into old age. Some find answers in religion, others in work or family. Some keep searching until the very end, and some never find an answer at all. But this article is not about giving a ready-made answer. This is an invitation to look more deeply, with clarity and simplicity. Instead of rushing to solve the question of purpose, let us pause and ask something even more important. Who is asking the question in the first place? Part 1. What is purpose? The word purpose usually means a goal, a mission, or a reason for doing something. When people say, I need a purpose, they usually mean, I want to feel important. I want to know I'm here for a reason. I want something to live for. It sounds noble, and sometimes it feels urgent, especially when life becomes confusing or painful. But before going out to find a purpose, it's worth slowing down and asking, where did this idea of purpose come from? Who told you that you needed one? And who is this you that needs it? These are not trick questions. They are invitations to look within, not to find an answer outside, but to notice what's already true inside. Part 2. Who do you think you are? Most people grow up believing they are a person, a body, a name, a story. They say, I am this man, I am this woman, I am a student, a father, a business owner. This is what is called the mind-body identity. Let's define that clearly. Mind. This is the space where thoughts arise. Memories, dreams, plans, worries, and desires. It includes what we think, what we imagine, and how we describe ourselves. Body. This is the physical form seen in the mirror. It walks, breathes, eats, gets tired, and eventually ages and dies. Together, these two form the personal identity, also known as the ego. The ego is the sense of, I am this person, this name, this life, this story. And it is this ego, this mental character, that says, I need a purpose. I want to matter. I have to become something. But here is the most important part. You are not the mind. You are not the body. And you are not the ego. So then, who are you? Part 3. The self, the I am, the being. There is something in you that does not change. Something that was here before the thoughts, before the labels, before the idea of me. That something is awareness, the true nature. Let's define the deeper spiritual words. Self, capital S. Not the personal self. This is the true identity. It is not a thing, not a body, not even a thought. It is the unchanging witness of all things. It sees the world come and go, but it does not come and go. I am. This is the first sense of existing. Before saying, I am a man, or I am a woman, there is just, I am. It is the feeling of presence, pure being, not doing, not becoming, just existing quietly. The tree is, the sky is, the self is, no effort. This being is not seeking a purpose. It is not running. It is not trying. It is not confused. It simply is. The self is not born, and it does not die. It is always here, always now. It does not need a reason to be. It simply is, being itself. Part 4. What happens to purpose when the ego dissolves? Here is the turning point. We are aware of the self and the mind, body. We want to dissolve the ego. We do not want to be attached to the world, to get entangled with the mind. But if we dissolve the ego, mind, body, then what happens to purpose? The answer is simple. If ego dissolves, then purpose dissolves too. Why? Because the ego is the one who wanted the purpose in the first place. Another important question arises. Is this just Maya? Let's explain that. Maya is the illusion that the world, the ego, the roles, and all the identities are real. It is the dream of separation. In Maya, it seems like a person is living a life, searching for meaning. But when awakening occurs from Maya, it becomes clear. The person never existed. Only the self remains. And the self has no need for a purpose. The self has no purpose. It needs nothing. It seeks nothing. It is complete. Part 5. Who is asking for purpose? Here is the true inquiry. Who is looking for purpose? Is it the personal or the impersonal? Is it the mind, body, or self? The self has no purpose and does not look for a purpose. So, who's looking for the purpose? Let this be explored gently. Close your eyes and ask, who wants to know their purpose? Is it the body? Is it the thoughts? Or is it something deeper? Then ask, who sees the thoughts? Who notices the feelings? Who watches the question arise? The one asking for purpose is the ego. The one seeing the question arise is the self. The ego tries to survive by attaching to purpose. It wants to feel special, even spiritually special. But the self does not ask questions. The self does not chase meaning. The self is silent. And in that silence, there is peace. Part 6. Life without a personal purpose. What happens when the idea of personal purpose dissolves? Life becomes natural. There may still be action teaching, helping, creating, loving, but not from a sense of, I must do this to be someone. It flows from silence, like a river flows without effort. There may be movement on the outside, but inside, there is no striving, no becoming, no pressure to perform. What remains is peace. What remains is presence. Final words to the seeker, to the one who came here looking for purpose. What was truly being sought was not a mission, not a title, not a goal. What was truly being sought was peace. And peace does not come from becoming something. It comes from no longer needing to become anything. There is no pressure to fix yourself. There is nothing missing. Just turn inward, gently ask, who am I really? Not the thoughts, not the body, not the roles. Look deeper. The answer cannot be spoken. The answer is silence. And in that silence, all questions dissolve, including the question of purpose. What remains is what has always been, still, whole, free. If this message spoke to you, please support the journey by giving this video a like, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with someone who may be searching too.